Welcome to Desk Lamp Studios. Today we're going to be making noise cancelling headphones from these old headphones that I have. Now inside these little casing is a small speaker just like this. Now I've done some modifications and took one out of an older headset and soldered some over to 16 gauge speaker wire, but we're not going to be worrying about this today. We're going to just take these apart and mount them into these. Now inside this little ring right here that comforts your ear, it's just pretty much hollow with a little bit of foam inside. Now we're not going to worry about that now, but if you don't like these in your noise cancelling headphones, we're going to be able to take these back out and mount back into here. Now I'm going to show you how to do that in just a few seconds. First, what you're going to want to do is remove the foam casing over the speakers. Now these are very easy to remove. Try not to tear them because you might want them. And we're going to find something to pry these loose. You could probably do it with your fingernail, but why risk it? So there's these little bitty latches, and if you look right here on the edge of them, you might actually be able to tell which way to move these. That way you can pop them off and right back on. Here's how to remove these little casings. Right here on this little lever, all you have to do is clamp the pliers on, not too hard, and just push out with the bottom and pull back on the top. And if you do this to all the sides, they should come out pretty easy, or pop right back in. Now I've got both headsets off from the main frame, and I still have the wires hooked up, which will go to the headphone jack, and they automatically work. And I hate that I just did this and haven't tested them yet, so I'll get my iPod and plug it in just to see if it works. Well, it looks like both of them work. So let's move on and go ahead and mount them inside of the noise cancelling earmuffs. What you need to do is remove both rubber casings, put one inside, try to mount it in there pretty well, and have the wire at the bottom, as you can see, just like that. And depending on what kind of earmuffs you have will determine how hard it's going to be to put this back on. So whenever I come back, they should be on. Now I've almost got these on. If you can't get it on the first try, do not give up, because they will pop on. Now I've got both of these mounted on, and I don't think you can see the headphones in there, but you might be able to. I mounted both of them in there and got the rubber casing back on. Once you get them back on, depending on what kind they are, if they're anything like mine, you might need to get some black electrical tape just to blend it in along the sides of it so these do not pop back off that easy. And if you ever get tired of these and they don't work as well as you want them to, you can always take the rubber casing back off, and if you didn't break them, you can watch them back on to these headphones right here, and you won't have to worry about it. So let's test it out just to see if they still work inside of here and see if they're any louder. So I'm going to go ahead and plug them into my iPod, turn it on. Obviously they're a little bit louder, and I can actually feel the vibrations just on the outside of these. So
I'm going all in. That's what I do. My little nigga jerking. What's up with you? Little rapping ass. Niggas tapping out. I'm almost 20 years. What the fuck you rapping about? My nigga.
I'm going to try them on and see how well they work. They feel good. And they work very well on my head. I can actually hear them even better than I used to with these. I guess all the volume inside just comes around and comes back out and makes it louder. Now, if you're worried about airspace, don't worry about it, because there's enough airspace between your ear and this to where you can actually still function the headphones. But in any case, they're just headphones, and these are very cheap anyway, so you can always replace them. Thanks for watching another episode of Desk Lamp Studios. This is headphones, noise cancelling headphones, and please subscribe and watch my other videos. Thank you.